Oh, it is 2:10. Yikes.
Sorry, guys.
Hello, hello.
We were helping some customers.
Alrighty, probably won't keep it going since we're so late.
Yes. Okay, so announcements, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Have a couple of announcements for you, but first I'll start off with our giveaway. We are going to be giving away this cute, adorable little gnome. This is going to Diana Lynn. We're going to send it to the Centennial location for you, and you can name him. We might require that you tell us what you name him because I'm curious.
Will you stop petting it? It's awkward.
Okay, so
Mickey said Matt's going to get jealous.
well, I play with his beard too.
Damn right.
So tomorrow is the Dresden class with Kate with the mini wreath Dresden. There is a supply list. So if you go onto our events calendar and go to tomorrow's date, underneath the picture, there's a supply list. I did print it out and I will go over it with you today. So those of you who are signed up for the mini Dresden class tomorrow with Kate, you will need a neutral color.
I was going to say a gnome.
No.
Well, Diana has one.
A neutral color regular sewing thread to match your backing fabric, a 1/4 inch foot with guide, quilter select clear invisible thread, green embroidery thread to match the center circle fabric, batting, a 22-inch square, a point turner, an iron, and a 6-inch square of single-sided fusible stabilizer. So again, this list is going to be found on our events calendar under tomorrow's date, just right under the picture of tomorrow's class sample. So you can print that out and make sure that you have those materials ready for class tomorrow. The other thing is we have added a virtual class from, I cannot talk today.
She's having issues today, ladies.
Like, Floriani class. It is going to be with Nancy. It's a Zoom class on Thursday at 10 a.m. And it will be going over the exploring of the Total Control font tools. So Nancy will give you the in and outs of some of that software. It is a $10 class. It is something that you cannot do online, but you can call any of our 3 stores to get signed up for that.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry you guys. We had a few customers in that we needed to help Cheryl out with before we could hop on today.
A little busy. So we can go over that before we end our video for the announcements for those of you who aren't watching yet. And I will switch with Cindy, and Cindy will go over the jokes and the project.
Oh, the close up of your hand.
Yeah.
All right, so the jokes today kind of revolve around our theme for our project. So, what did the coffee lover name her son?
What?
Joe.
Joe, of course.
Oh, there was another cute one.
Oh, I got that.
What is it called when you steal someone's coffee?
What?
Mugging.
Mugging.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so I don't have my sample of what we're making.
So,
today we are going to do a gift card holder. Doing it a little bit different this time with the kits. I didn't really... There is a pink one or there's a green one, but we're kind of just kitting them together instead of having a pink kit or a green kit. So, but in the back it has a pocket for a gift card. The design that you get has an option to do a smaller version, but I tried to stick a gift card in it and it didn't quite fit very well, so bigger one it is. But luckily your kit will allow you to make the little one if you want. So the kit makes 2 and it's $6.99. And then just a couple of things that you would need for the project today. Obviously the dissolve away mesh. So we have the baby lock version here for $46.99. And another thing that I would recommend, but I guess isn't necessarily needed, but I would really recommend it, is the Floriani Color Keep topping. The other thing that you could do is if you're making your own kits, or your own, you know, using your own fabrics or whatever, you can double up on your white fabric. But anyways, today I'm going to be using the Floriani's Color Keep topping so that there's no bleed through on my white fabric. So what you will need today is a 5x7 hoop. I have mine hooped with 2 layers of the dissolve away mesh. Batting, you'll have 2 pieces of 6x8 fabric, and then you'll also have the same fabric but in a 6x10. So to kind of get our prep work done and out of the way, I'm actually going to fold that wrong sides together in half hamburger style, and just press that. It becomes our pocket in the back to hold your gift card. So just want to make a crease there real quick, and that way we don't have to deal with it later.
The design is from Kreatuve Kiwi.
Yeah.
It is a free design.
We love them.
Gotta have them.
That's going to cause an accident later.
So I do just want to mention before or while Cindy gets started, the shipping. Last Monday, I did make an announcement letting everyone know how appreciative we are of your understanding and patience in the situation, knowing that we were closed the day after Thanksgiving. So those orders, Matt has been working on those extensively to get all of those orders filled and out the door. So it's been a lot of work, and we appreciate your patience. If you are wondering about getting tracking numbers on those orders, I would suggest giving the stores a call. I would probably recommend calling us here at the Littleton store. Our phone number is 720-440-9654, and we would gladly be able to get you an update on your order or tracking numbers if they're available.
Okay, so what I did, and I just have white thread in at the moment for top and bobbin, but just a placement line here for my batting, and I'm going to cover that up now, stitch the sucker down. I will be using 2 different colors, but I'll also tell you the color that I used for the green one because I'm going to make the pink one today. So obviously I have just normal white going on right now, and I use that probably most often throughout the whole project. But I have a green and I don't really know what kind of color it is. How would you describe that? It's different. Anyway, so the green one that I did use, and I will just tell you really quick, is Floriani 5555. I think we actually used it last week also on something that you did.
It was an option
Oh, yes.
on something. Oh, on the outline of our Kimberbell Corner class.
Okay, so now that that is stitched down, I'm going to
Hi, Marie.
remove the rest of my batting here.
Hi, Denise Willard. Hi, Julie. Long time no see. And the design for today is up on our website on the events calendar. It will take you to Kreatuve Kiwi for you to then download in the correct format.
Yep, yep. Okay. Okay, so what's it gonna do now is it's going to I'm gonna put my fabric down first. And so it's going to tack this down also, and then it's going to give us some placement lines on there as well for our, sleeve fabric and our lid.
Where's your sample?
They're all over on the table over there.
Okay. While that fabric is getting stitched down, we're going to take a field trip. It's on your table? All right, so this is the project we're working on today. And you flip it over, and there's a little pocket to put a gift card in here. Or you can make, are you guys ready for this?
It's so cute.
This teeny tiny one. It's not focusing. It's too small. And turn that around, and it's got an even smaller pocket. So this one you could probably treat as like, hey, put $5 in it, go get yourself a coffee, you know?
It's gonna have to be more than $5 nowadays, though.
Yeah. So you can see the difference in size.
It's just so tiny. It's so cute.
It's very cute. And I think Cindy's fabric selection looks like one of like Starbucks holiday
I was
reusable.
totally like trying to do that, to be honest. Okay, so at this point, this is where I'm going to utilize my color keep topping. So I'm going to put this behind the white fabric that I have here as my lid fabric because my other one showed it more.
This one?
No, the other one that I had up there that I didn't do the green stitching
Oh.
on. Because you can definitely see through.
So she's using it on this part right here to prevent the shine through of the background fabric right here coming through our white fabric here that we're placing as the lid fabric.
Okay, so at this point, because I am using two different fabrics, I'm going to put both of them down. I think in the sample that was online, they used the same fabric, but I'm not about that. So I'm going to stitch these down. And then when I put the first piece of background fabric on, I did not trim the excess away. Because of all the stitching, we want to make sure it doesn't pull in. I love dots. Okay. Now we can get the hoop out of the machine, hopefully without any more difficulty. There we go. Going to trim away these pieces now.
Jan, to answer your question, the gnome was a live video that Cindy did probably a month and a half ago. Crazy to think it's been that long since that.
Or yes, it is. Gonna
Shirley, to answer your question, the Floriani class with Nancy is going to be at the Thornton location. I'm sorry, that is a lie. I read your message and started talking. It is going to be a virtual event.
Zoom in it.
So it's not going to be at the Thornton store. It will be an online virtual event. Nicole, if you go to our website and go to the events tab, the calendar tab, and go down to events, then you will select today's date and it will have a picture of the project we're working on. And just below that is a link that will take you to the Kreatuve Kiwi website where you can then download the appropriate file for your machine. Jan, there was a kit for the gnome and we do not have any more.
Unfortunately not. Okay, so now it's going to stitch out some zigzags around those applique pieces to help with, or to stop fraying. Like I have all over my clothes right now. And I still have the white thread in, but for the pink mug I scored 1805. I still don't know how to describe this color, so I can't really help you there. It's like a strawberry color.
I mean, it doesn't have any yellow in it, but it reminds me of like strawberry lemonade.
And then there's also a heart that gets stitched on, and that heart color is a Floriani color, which is PF 106. Actually, I think we need that color next.
The Floriani class is going to be this Thursday at 10 a.m.
Don't miss out.
Taz says, gnome was done October 19th.
Jeez Louise. Really? Seems like yesterday, and yet it seems so far away as well. Okay, so now using that Floriani thread, I'm going to stitch out my little heart below the lid, but above the sleeve.
Elaine, if you want to register for the Floriani class that's going to take place on this Thursday at 10 a.m., you will need to call one of the locations to get signed up.
Is that online? No.
And Patty, you just got on, so we are working with a Kreatuve Kiwi free design that's available on our website right now. The kits are available, and there are 2 in a kit, 1 pink and 1 green, and they are $6.99. And you have the ability to make either size option. The kits are cut for this size that you see here, or you can make maybe a couple of tiny ones.
Maybe, yeah, probably.
I mean, they're very different in size.
Yeah.
But if you just flip them over, they have a pocket for you to place a gift card or a little money holder. This one I do not think would hold a gift card.
I tried. It doesn't work.
It does not work. So if you want to give cash to someone to go and get some coffee, this one would be an excellent one. Or maybe you can fit like a Keurig cup in it. No, I don't think so.
Somebody one Keurig cup though.
Have a cup of Joe on me.
Okay, going back to my white thread to do my stitching right here that says coffee. If you wanted to personalize it though, I'm sure this, which you can, this is that step that you would want to do it at. You would skip the coffee step, and then you would have already in the machine added, whatever you wanted to put in there, whether it be somebody's name, or if they're not a coffee drinker, you could put like cocoa or something like that. But we're sticking to the coffee.
Cocoa or tea.
Thinking about making these for my daughter though, because even though she's only 10, she is a coffee fanatic already.
And tea. She likes tea.
My daughter?
Yeah, your cinnamon tea.
Yeah. Definitely not as much as she likes coffee.
So did everyone have a good weekend? Do anything fun?
Who attended the Mary and Bright, right?
The Mary and Bright?
Well, I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if it was Mary or Bright, so I didn't want to say it.
Sally, this project that we're working on today is on our website, aboveandbeyondsewing.com. When you go to the website, you'll go to the calendars tab and select the events option. Go to today's date, select the little link that's there to click on today's project. It will show you a picture of the project, and just below that picture, it will take you to the website of Kreatuve Kiwi, where you can go and print the directions and be able to select the appropriate file for your machine to download the design. If you're wanting a kit, just comment on here that you would like a kit. They are $6.99, and you get a pink option and a green option in one kit. So this is the green option, and this is the pink option. However, this is just to show you the sizes that you can make in this design. This one here, the large one, is the one that the kits have been cut to. So you can make 2 of these large ones.
Alrighty, so after it's stitched out coffee, I kept my white thread in, and it's doing the satin stitch that's part of the cup here on the outside. Inside, outside.
Merry and bright was lots of fun, Kathy says.
Woohoo!
And had a great time.
Awesome. I wonder why it's pulling back up.
Charlene says you can put a tea bag in it and change the words to tea.
There you go. Perfect.
And I am assuming that with the class being on Zoom, that you'll be able to watch the class at a later time. Carol, I will let Kate know about the email you received from Kate this morning, but that there's no instructions on how to get into the Zoom class. I'm assuming that it's going to be very similar to the other events, where you'll get an email with a code to get into the Zoom class. You got it, Sally. We can send 2 kits your way to the Centennial store. Julie says Kreatuve Kiwi is a dangerous site for me. There are so many cute designs on it. There certainly are. Anybody get more Christmas shopping done this last weekend? We went to go and see Santa Claus, and it was quite the experience.
Had me go do.
We just hung out.
He's such a chill baby.
He is.
How'd Lily do?
Lily was very excited. It was very interesting to do the whole social distancing.
Oh yeah, how do they do that?
they have a line inside of a store. So instead of like Santa being in the Flatirons Mall in the center, like in a big center of like the mall,
Right.
with the big old Christmas tree, they have a store that's been emptied out, and you stand outside the store in a line, and there are only 3 families that can go inside the store and stand 6 feet apart.
Wow. Okay, so I now have my pink thread in to do the satin stitching around the, I forgot the name of it again, the sleeve, and to do the swirly and all that on the lid. That sounded like that was like right there.
Yeah. So Santa had a bench in front of him.
Oh.
And it was hard for them to hear, I will admit. They were like, huh? What'd you say? But it was still a good experience. Still glad that we were able to do it.
Yeah. Can't really say that I did much of that as a youngin' myself, but at least that I remember.
Oh, thanks, Julie. Yes, Lily's very excited. And Elf on the Shelf. We were going through our Christmas decorations, not this last weekend, but the weekend before. And the Elf on the Shelf, for those of you who don't know what that is, I'm sure a lot of people do.
Yeah.
You know that if you touch the elf, then the elf loses its magic. Well, I found my daughter with a pair of kitchen tongs, 2 of them, picking up the elf and carrying her around the house to show her our new house. It was the cutest thing.
I love how creative kids are, you know.
Yeah. So, we'll go over the announcements again. While we are stitching out some of our stuff over here. For those of you who are attending Kate's mini Dresden class tomorrow, this is the supply list. You'll need a neutral color of regular sewing thread, thread to match your backing fabric, a 1/4 inch foot with guide, QS clear invisible thread, green embroidery thread to match the circle center fabric, the batting, which should be cut to a 22-inch square, a point turner, an iron, and a sink. That's what I was totally going to say, a sink. A 6-inch square of single-sided fusible stabilizer. All of these items you are able to purchase at our locations. So if you need assistance, please head in today and get those items, and we would be happy to help you get prepared for the class tomorrow. This also can be found on the events calendar on our website, Above and Beyond Sewing in Vacuum.com. Under the events tab on calendars, tomorrow's date, and it can be located under the picture. Just click on it and it will bring up this document for you to print. And then the Floriani class tomorrow is $10. Tomorrow? Did I say tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oops. Not tomorrow, ladies. Not tomorrow. There goes Matt. Bye. The Floriani class is going to be taking place this Thursday at 10 a.m. It is $10. You do have to call one of the stores in order to get signed up. And that will be going over the Total Control font tools in the Floriani Total Control software. So you'll learn a lot of in and outs when it comes to the Floriani software. Yes, the fonts tools. So it's going to be going over how to use the tools when you're using the fonts in Floriani. So another word would be lettering. Alright, I'm kind of interested in learning how many of our viewers are more of a coffee drinker or a tea drinker.
I don't even know if I can really pick one myself, because I do really like both.
Me too. I need to have a cup of coffee every morning. As Matt laughs as he walks by. Patty, we don't have too much new stuff right now, but we will soon. You'll see. Coffee, coffee, sweet tea. I love sweet tea. Coffee, coffee. Neither. Kathy, what do you do? Diet Coke, coffee, coffee, coffee in the morning, and tea at night. That's me. I love me some chamomile and sleepy time tea with honey. And then I may have an extra spoonful of honey outside of the tea. Honey's really good for you. It boosts your immunity.
And it helps with your allergies.
Yeah.
As long as you have honey that is local to where you live.
Yeah. I just tell myself my honey's local to where I live so I can eat it every day. Just kidding.
When I was in California, I had gone to a farmer's market and picked up some honey that was pretty close by, and it was like this orange blossom honey. It was so good. So good.
It sounds good. Costco has great Colorado honey.
I have it. It's good.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, Lori. Love me some DP.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm really not that much into a soda.
I don't really see you drink soda.
No. Dr. Pepper just makes me think of my Skate City days. Go skating, like the best thing to drink when you're rollerblading. Like going to a skate rink and you're just skating the whole time. Sit down and have a Dr. Pepper, it's like magic.
Alright.
It does things to your taste buds.
I'll have to take your word for that.
You can do that, Jan. That would be cute. Raspberry honey is nice.
I think anything raspberry flavored would be amazing.
Orange blossom honey is the best and hard to find, Mona says.
Yeah, that's what I was told. I think I got like one of the last jars that the lady had.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, margarita. Oh, Beth, you're speaking my language.
Hopefully not in the morning when everybody else is drinking coffee.
Betty, yes, there is a kit for today. You get a kit to make a pink option and a kit to make a green, all within just one package. So one package will make 2 of the gift card holders, just 2 different color options.
Almost done with this satin stitch, ladies. It's a long one.
Patricia Hunter says that she's never been able to drink coffee. It mashes her physically. Lori, what rink did you skate at? We should have an adult night at Skate City. All of us sewers. Above and beyond night.
Alright.
Once all of this COVID is done, as like a celebration.
That'd be cool.
You guys have all been sitting and sewing for so long. Let's all meet and be physically active together. Okay. I just made me think of a cheerleader for some reason.
At this point, we're going to flip now to the back side of the hoop. You're going to put your other 6x8 piece in here, on here. And
P&D.
Oh, okay.
Take a P&D for it.
Okay.
and using our
Yeah, that's why I had to take P&D for it.
handy dandy camera bell tape.
Because it's for kids. Skate City in Littleton. Lori, we actually service the vacuums for Skate City in Littleton. My parents met at Skate City. So I started skating real early.
Okay, and then make sure I got this all going the right way before I put my pocket upside down. So now that we've got the backing fabric on, I'm going to place my pocket fabric on. The folded edge is going to go towards the top, and kind of sort of being able to see through from the stitches on, you know, from the front. I'm going to place the fabric pretty much right underneath where the this bottom satin stitch for the lid that's stitched out. Can you show them instead of yelling at your husband? So looking from the back of the
Let me
hoop,
go on this side.
looking from the back of the hoop, I can see through the fabric a little bit and see this satin stitch. That's the bottom one for the lid, and I'm going to line up my pocket fabric right there because that's just kind of where I like the pocket to be.
I think it's a good place for a pocket.
And then I'm gonna tape this down. Okay. With the hoop back on, we're going to tack now all of that together, not using pink thread. Gonna go back to white here.
Hi, Jan.
Okay. I will say though that if y'all don't want to use it as a gift card holder, you can not put that pocket fabric in there, and then it could just be like a mug rug for your mug. A mug rug.
A mug rug hug. We should make a mug hug for the mugs to set on our mug rugs.
That's a lot of mugs. It's a lot of coffee stealing.
Hi, Sharon.
And I do love that it goes around twice.
Kind of secure the stitching.
Yeah. Okay. Now we are going to trim the fabric on the front and the back.
Karen says that she'll come watch us all skate.
I think that would probably be more me as well. Though I did say that that's what I was gonna do when we all went to Top Golf, and I actually did golf, so I don't know.
You did.
I did. I do have to say it was kind of one of the cutest things to see a pregnant Amanda with a belly at that point. Golfing.
I wasn't very good.
None of us were very good. I think Kate and I were both like trying to not get to be the last ones.
There are a couple of people who were really good. Patrick's pretty good, isn't he?
Patrick was pretty good. Chase
Travis was good.
Travis.
Rich. I think you guys are catching on to a pattern here. Charlene, I actually have a journal. I've always really journaled since I was really, really young. So journaling is something that I really know the benefits from. I think it's very therapeutic. So I actually got a journal while I was expecting with Lily and started writing in it when I was pregnant with her. And I have written in there with the special memories and stuff like that. And I need to get one for Miko. I haven't gotten one for Miko. I have looked for one for Miko, but the one I got for Lily is a floral, it's purple leather-bound journal that I'll give to her when she graduates or when she gets married or graduates college or something, you know. We couldn't find a good one for a boy.
It's always how it is.
I found one that was like a blue, like a really, like a grayish blue that I really liked, but it had a gash in it.
Aw, bummer.
So I couldn't get it. Oh my God. Diana! She said if we break our arms and legs, we won't be able to sew. Oh, Diana, I miss you. I wish I got to see you.
Okay, so now that all of that's trimmed, then it's the oh so fun part.
You can embroider as you don't need legs or feet to do that.
And now it's just gonna do the satin stitch all the way around. And the one weird little tack down in the middle. I don't ever understand that. My ankle's getting like sunburnt through the window. But it's like hot and it hurts.
We have like sun coming through. Cindy's getting sunburnt on her ankles. Beth, you're gonna come and watch with Karen with your margaritas?
That's what I would be doing. Right up my alley. And then afterwards I'll make the stupid decision to get on the skates.
Did you hit the start button with your nose?
Oh.
You could.
You definitely could.
Lisa, the next Kimberbell corner is, it normally takes place on the first Tuesday of every month.
Tuesday.
It's cold over here.
It feels good.
You're burning up by your ankles.
I am burning up by my ankle. Your foot's not feeling it?
I'm cold, so it feels great.
I don't know what to tell you. All the heaters were on this morning, and so I was dying. And I figured with the sun out, this front corner here would get really hot with the sun in the windows.
Pooping would be hard with no arms.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
I don't know. There's always a way around something.
Yeah, that's very
There's
true.
the people who don't have any limbs and like are makeup artists.
Yeah.
And like they can put makeup on by just holding a brush up against the counter and like
yeah, that just
nobody
amazes
can
me.
see what I'm doing right now, but that's
No.
okay. I just did it for Cindy only, I guess. Jan, Kimberbell Corner is the first Tuesday of every month, so it was last Tuesday.
Yep. Hello.
Cheryl is wondering what Kimberbell Corners are. Cheryl, Kimberbell Corner is a free class that we are currently doing once a month on the first Tuesday of every month, that we make kits available for each of the projects. And on that first Tuesday of every month, we just do one single project, and it is a free design that is put up onto our website for a 24-hour period, given the permissions of Kimberbell. We are only allowed to put it on our our website for 24 hours, and then the files are removed from the website. But they teach a variety of techniques. Quilting in the hoop, zipper insertion in the hoop, piecing in the hoop, quilting in the hoop.
Ooh.
I already did. Oh, cool. I need Matt and Cindy to keep track of my mouth and what I've already said.
Do you have any announcements? Matt just shakes his head.
Say hi. You're welcome, Cheryl. I'm not very often behind the camera, but I don't recognize your name. Are you new? I have not shown the pictures of the project in January yet, Birdie. And I don't think Matt looks bored. I think he's tired. He's been running around all day. Cheryl, she said that she's very new.
Ooh.
Well, welcome. We're happy to have you.
So I knew that you were going to say welcome, but in my mind you were going to sing your happy birthday song.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, doodle, oodle, doodle.
I don't know why I expected that to come out, but...
So Cheryl and Ginger, I'm going to address this to the both of you. For our live videos that we do every day except for Saturdays and Sundays, it's at 2 p.m. obviously. Hello. We're here with you.
Mountain time also.
Mountain time, yes. We, on our website, aboveandbeyondsewing.com, aboveandbeyondsewingandvacuum.com, we have our calendar tab, and we do have 3 different locations, so there are a couple of different options to choose from. But to keep things simple, since the start of COVID and us doing these daily live videos, we have stuck with putting up the files or instructions for the projects that we do for the live videos on our events calendar. So you can go to today's date. It will show you a picture once you click on today's date. It will show you a picture of the project, and just below that project will be an area that will take you to a website or take you to download the files. It depends on what it is. This is a free design from Kreatuve Kiwi. So the link will take you to their website where you can print out their instructions and download the appropriate file for your machine. We do a lot of free designs like this, and we do show a demonstration for new products. For example, next Monday, I myself am going to be stitching out the new Kimberbell mug rugs 4, given that they've arrived by then.
Yeah.
So that will not be a free class, but just to talk about things that are new at that time.
Are you done?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, now that the stitching is over, just gonna
Have a good day.
trim this out of here.
Matt, will you call your mom and ask if the people in the class tomorrow are going to be getting an email later today with instructions on how to get onto the Zoom class? Thank you. Never mind. I got an answer. Charlene Kreidler, you are hired. Patrick is going to be sending out an email later today for those of you who are attending Kate's class with the mini Dresden wreath tomorrow with instructions on how to access the class.
Okay, I just did it.
You did what?
I threw the thread on the floor.
Guilty.
Only one. Okay. Obviously, because it's a dissolve away, we're gonna want to get wet the edges here so that the excess, yep, will disappear. But here is your pocket to put your oh so nice gift card in. And ta-da!
Ta-da!
All right, you guys. Thanks for joining.
We'll see you next Monday. Are you going
Monday.
Are you going the class tomorrow? I'm not going to the class tomorrow. I'll be here.
I'm working.
Yep, we'll be here. Answering phones and helping customers and being awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, call us, talk to us. Well, don't do that if you're taking the class.
Yeah.
Pay attention, have fun, let loose, let your hair down. But thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next Monday and hope that you guys have a great rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.